Hey y'all, the Southeast Texas Gardener here, giving y'all a little update on my my spot up here at Rayburn. I showed up here and it looks like they have a lot of land cleared across the road there. It used to be like impenetrable. You could see 2 feet in there. I guess they have a lot ready for sale. Maybe I'll get some neighbors. So, it's been a while since I've done a video up here. I guess I'll go through here. Looks like this is my little pear tree. It's a kefir pear. Last year I got several pears off of it. They're hard, those hard cooking pears, you know. They're not very good until you chop them up and cook them down, or you just wait till they get really soft. I've been up here cutting grass all day, weed eating and cleaning up. I love coming up here and seeing all my blackberries blooming out. Look at that sucker's about to blow up here. Blackberries always do well up here. I can't tell you the variety. I do know that they are called Prima Cane. I don't think that's the variety. I think that's more or less the style. Because some of them bush, some of them put canes. I may be way off, but here's the grapes coming out here. I need to spray these because these usually get killed by these little, these little worms. I don't know what they are. I think they're called thripes. I use this high yield thripe concentrated insecticide. Anyhow, a couple weeks ago I was here. This thing was loaded with blooms. This is a blueberry. Matter of fact, this is little baby ones there. Boy, I tell you what, the gnats are crazy out here. Can't even walk without just being destroyed by them. There's my Japanese plum, also known as loquat. I grew this sucker from seed. There's a spot in Nederland that I cut. An old captain used to work on the boats. Has since retired, and I cut his grass for him. And there was a little wild one growing with a bunch of fruit on it. And I just pulled some off as I was passing by on my Dixie chopper and stuck the seeds in the ground, and bam. And I looked up on how to germinate them, and they're talking about leaving the ice box for 6 months and all this other garbage, and I didn't have to do all that. Guess I got lucky. And all this mess, it's a muscadine vine. There's the base of it. It's starting to sprout out. It's intertwined with this big weed that I cut at the base with a pair of lobbers, and I didn't feel like pulling it out and tearing up my muscadines in the process. There's the persimmon tree. It's starting to leaf out again. This thing was here when I bought the place. It loads up every year. I give them away to a young lady. I say young lady like I'm an old man. This lady off my garden group comes and gets them, or I bring them to her. I don't even remember what kind of citrus tree this was. It doesn't seem to be doing too good. God, the gnats. See, this Japanese plum was planted at the same time that one was. And this spot here has had many different trees. I've had a peach tree here. I've had a plum. Nothing will grow there. There's a big fig tree. There's another fig tree. It's got a bunch of dead wood I need to clear out. Here's some more blueberries. Last year I got a great big bowl full of them. Just from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But see, this guy, he gave up his ghost. He wasn't ready to go no further. I don't like when fruit-bearing trees just decide to give up. There's a plum tree. It's Santa Rosa. I bought some Santa Rosa plums at a farmer's market in Lufkin, and they were amazing. And then I go to Lowe's, and boom, there's the tree. So I got 2 of these actually, one in the front as well. Here's some shrubs. I don't even remember what these were called. I just liked them because they were pretty purple with this little yellow gold looking color. I'm trying to be quick, y'all, because like I said, the gnats are just ridiculous. I hope tomorrow's supposed to have a little cloudy, light drizzle come through. I hope it knocks these down. There's another Japanese plum. Looks like it got a little affected by the cold. You can see there. We had some freezing temperatures up here not too long ago. Here's some, believe it or not, this is usually my garden bed, but this time of year it gets inundated with these red clover and blue bonnets and all kind of other junk. But I did have some, these are an Arkansas variety of blackberry. I actually ordered these. They're called Prime Arc. Prime Arc, I can't remember, there's a third name to it. Prime Arc something. I learned about these from, there's a YouTuber named Texas Prepper #2. He's up in Tyler, not that far from me up over here. And he tried them out, and so because of him, I ordered me a few plants, stuck them in here, and they're doing pretty good. So these blackberries are gonna hopefully put out this year. I see lots of blooms. This used to be where I would do my onions every year, but ever since I went to the city dump and got free mulch and threw it all in here and tilled it under, thinking I was doing good, it was the opposite. Nothing wants to grow now. So I figured I'd retire this area for a couple years. Maybe keep adding some organic matter. Maybe that'll change up what's going on down there. Okay. Put a bunch of bird seed out a while ago. A bunch of corn. In the morning, this thing will be, what is that? Oh, that azalea bush was twitching. Something was in there twitching around. I didn't know what it was. I guess there's a little bird in there. There's the my favorite dirt pile that's been there for almost a year now. Not every time, but I chip away at it more and more, me and my son. But yeah, I gotta get that taken care of this year. Here's the first Santa Rosa plum that I planted. Man, the tree's doing good, but I get maybe 5 or 6 little fruits off of it. They're really sweet and great, but man, I want that thing to start loading up. This is an apple tree. Figured, what the heck, let's try it. It's been here for 5-6 years now. There goes that bird. 5-6 years now, and it doesn't bloom or anything, but it puts out, leaves, and it's still alive, so I'm not gonna give up on it. Okay, y'all, I gotta get out of these gnats. They're killing me. And we gone.